you watch that? Did I send you the videos about the organ harvesting?
No, you didn't send that to me.
There's two crazy ones. I'll send them to you. And they said in the last 3 years, the United States has surpassed our capacity. We are now the number one leader because everybody got together, Israel and everybody got together and said no citizens can go to China for organ transplant. So it's decimated their organ trade because they were killing.
So where are we getting all ours?
That's the question. Where are we getting all ours? That is the main
Homeless
question
people.
that's being asked right now.
They're not doing a very good job.
Because our numbers have jumped beyond our capacity, beyond our donor capacity. But we're now the number one leader in the world in volume.
I wonder how true that is.
China. There was basically a Christian organization, and China went after and said, "You will convert or die," and they actually fucking imprisoned all these people and fucking blood typed them, organ typed them, and it was the main. Well, people from the U.S. went down there a lot too, in Europe, but the main people getting transplants were from Israel. And Israel's insurance companies were covering it. And Israel, when it got busted out, Israel's like, yeah, this makes us look bad. We can't do this anymore. But there was people going down there. There was a dude that went down there. They had 4 livers. It was liver or something. Had 4. And they went through all 4 and none of them took. So they sent him back, and then 3 weeks later he had a surgery again, and again had 4 more livers. So 8 people. The 8th one finally took. They interviewed him 3-4 years after the fact. He's completely healthy. Everything's good now. And they had gone through 8 livers. But the big question was, this dude was getting his. He told his doctor, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to need that heart transplant. I'm having it done in China in 3 weeks. He's like, how the fuck you having it done in 3 weeks? How they give you an appointment?
Yeah.
Because usually you have like you have less than 24 hours. Somebody dies, they harvest, fly to wherever that recipient's at. But they were setting appointments fucking 3-4 weeks ahead of time.
You're just conspiracy in this whole thing.
No.
They got a lot of scooters in China, a lot of moped accidents. You can count on donors. It's just a lot. When you think about 1 billion people.
Did I send you the video?
I know you didn't send it to me either.
Pretty good, man.
How many people every day end up dead? It's a factual thing.
So one of them was from, I want to say one of the docs was from the United States and one of them was from Johannesburg. And these people doing the research, they actually gave them both Nobel Peace Prizes.
You know what? See, I've already figured it out. You were like, hey, I wonder how the United States is now the #1 seller of donor organs. And I've already figured it out. If they were all coming from China, then the Chinese are shipping those into the United States, and then we're reselling them.
Probably.
It's part of the trade embargo.
Yeah, maybe.
But I think you're really right about the time restraint.
They built 150 transplant hospitals.
You can only have an organ for so long.
They had 150 transplant hospitals that were built in like a 3-year period. They're like top elite level stuff. And they said that the patient workflow was 1,000 patients a day, and all they did was transplants. They said they did millions of transplants, organ transplants.
Fucking shit.
That's the doctor you want to go to.
Yeah, that is.
But they've got their head on all their chemicals, their head on fucking everything. All their shit too. Anti-rejection drugs and genotherapies and stuff. Fucking pretty wild.
Or do you? Do you really want to go to the place that does those surgeries like they're building a Nissan Pathfinder?
Yes.
Yeah, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Like, hey, you're on the donor list. You're fucking rapidly crashing. We still don't have shit for you. Yeah.
No. That's different. You're talking about going to the place where the organ is. I'm talking about, would you really want to go to the shake and bake KFC of organ transplants? I don't know. It'd be nice to have the organ.
I don't think that's the option.
But I would most certainly want to know
I think you have to
how many
there.
people, if you do.
Yeah, what's their
saying
failure,
that they've done all these things doesn't tell you that a bunch of people are running around with healthy organs.
I'll send you a link to the video. I'll send you a link and you can put it in there.
Interesting. Makes sense though. Hey, if I needed an organ, I'd be like, all right, to China I go. If it's life or death.
Not me. I'd be like, Josh, got this guy. Meet me in the basement.
It looks
We're
like a
doing it.
match.
He looks like a match. Pretty sure.
You get enough to eat?
Yeah. We eat too much right now. I'm trying
What's
to
for
cut that.
snack?
I don't know. It's not gonna be. I mean, it's not gonna be cake, right? It's not gonna be
It is
cake.
going to be cake.
You know, it's not gonna be cake.
How do you know
so
that?
It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be like a chocolate cream pie. It's not
Oh, you
gonna
like
be.
chocolate cream pie?
Oh god. And you can make those sugar free.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be. What's for snack? You're gonna see. Here's the thing. It's a misnomer and people don't understand. You say snack. Most people think, oh, you know, you're gonna have like half a grilled cheese sandwich or no. He prepares a full meal with all the accoutrements involved in that full meal. So it's not really a snack. It's like
is a snack.
fourth dinner.
It's third.
Or whatever, third, fourth, but it's not a snack.
It's a snack.
A snack is something you can get. A snack is something you can get at the counter shelves in 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
That's a snack.
A cake.
There's nothing you can get. There's nothing that you make you can get at that. If it takes you an hour to prep your snack, it's not really a snack.
That's because I move slow, Scully.
No.
You can't use that again.
I saw you the other day moving like lightning in the other room, so
What are you talking about?
I saw you
Moving where?
through the room over there when you were like. Gabby was like, "Where the hell is Chef?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's been gone like 30 minutes."
What are you talking about?
So I walked out there and looked, and you were like a blur coming across the floor.
What are you talking about?
Hey, you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea.
This little
Charade.
charade you're playing. This next level bullshit you got going on here.
You called me a handicapped motherfucker last week.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you said, Gimpy, you fucking motherfucker.
I never said anything of the sort. I would not say such a blasphemous thing about your inabilities to form proper sentences. It's nobody's fault that their parents did not teach them to read.
Inabilities.
Yeah, it is an ability, but if you just let me teach you how to read like we talked about last week, you'd be fine. You're never too old to learn how to read. Or is that the way Gabby likes you?
Gabby said that,
That way
I
she
can't
can-
find my way north.
That way she can read the scriptures to you, right? You have to go to her for your holy blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. That makes more sense.
Well, we'll see. Because you had a sore throat yesterday, right?
Yeah, I'm battling it right now.
Well, just be thankful you didn't get parvo.
Oh, I'm thankful for that. Parvo.
Yeah.
Who
Can
got
people
Parvo?
get parvo?
Yes.
In Tennessee, they can. In the real world, no. But here, yes, you can get parvo.
I'm also
Does it say
grateful.
that for dogs?
Yes.
I'm also grateful that I've been vaccinated.
Yeah, me too. I actually
What
thought
about the
that,
shingles vaccination?
that your insurance won't cover it till you're 65.
65.
Yeah. Because my mom, that's what, every time I see her, she's like, "Did you get the vaccination yet?" Because I had really bad chickenpox. I'm like, "No, Mom." But then I'll go in there and I'll go into the doctor every time I go, "I know we've talked about this before." No, 55. I think it's 55. I go, "I know we've talked about this before, but shingles vaccination?" She's like, "Yeah, we looked it up. Your insurance doesn't cover it till you're 55. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
but how much could it possibly be?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Like
It depends.
like out of this world ballpark. I'm saying $1,000, but
It depends. I would say why it depends is because unlike the flu vaccination, right? So when they do the flu vaccination, they just send flu vaccinations to everywhere. So they
Right.
got the bottles. They know that they're going to use that.
right.
They're going to use the whole bottle up. The problem with that one is it's so specific
Mm-hmm.
that unless a company, which I doubt they would do, unless the company is actually sending preloaded syringes, then you've got to buy a whole bottle to get your one fucking shot because how many people are getting those shots?
Right.
You know, that's why they like to do
shot clinics and stuff.
Yeah, but that's why they like to do like, hey, if you're going into kindergarten, you've got to get all these shots because they know that there's going to be a whole host of people in that fucking town that are going to in that neighborhood that's going to come in, and they're all going to need the same shit. So it might be. In my head, I was thinking $500. I would just assume because they are not doing a because they don't do like a hey, when you turn 55, you need this vaccination because when as the reality is as we get older, we're like, why do I need that? I'm gonna die in a couple of years anyway. Not that I want to die at 55, but
57.
So I think you'd be hard pressed to get older people to do their do a vaccination. So once again, it makes no sense. Like I bet if I went there and if I went to my doctor and I said, I don't care how much it costs, get it. I want to get that vaccination right now. I'll bet they'd be like, we don't have any. There's none in Tennessee. We'll have to call us in 2 weeks.
Right.
I bet that's because every time I ask her, she's just like,
Yeah, usually they're
your
like,
mom's crazy. And I go,
like all ready to give you.
I said, I know that, but if I don't ask, then I will be damned to hell because I didn't ask what my mommy wanted to ask.
Well, so Eli had shingles not too long ago, and he's like, if you have ever listened to me about anything, he's like, get the fucking vaccine.
Mm-hmm. I want to get it.
He said that is the worst, painfulest thing I've ever dealt with.
Like within a couple of years, he had it.
He had it just within the last couple months.
Yeah, I want to get the vaccination. It's just a matter of getting insurance paid for it or whatever. I mean, if it's $100, I would just get it myself. Because my uncle, that's the reason. My uncle had really bad shingles. My mom's like, oh my God, it was terrible. You need to get the vaccination. You had terrible chickenpox. I'm like, I don't remember that.
When I was 6, we had a chickenpox party. My cousin got the chickenpox. And so we got all of my cousins. There was like 12 or 13 of us that all lived in the same town. And we had a chickenpox party, and we all took baths together. Like 4 of us little kids in a bathtub together with fucking chickenpox.
How old were you?
I was 6.
So did you know, when you were 6, did you know that's what they were doing? Or was it just like, hey, we're going to a party over it? Did you know they were doing that? Or did
I knew. I don't think, like, my younger cousins knew, but I knew. My mom was like, Josh has chickenpox. We're going to go over there and get it over with. And I think I had chickenpox for like 3 weeks. But I very clearly remember that. Which is a ancient form of vaccination. You know that, right? That's why they used to do that. Yeah, you get it, and your body builds the immunity. Yeah, your body fights it, and then you don't have to worry about getting it again. Because the later you get chickenpox, the worse it is. Yeah. Like, as you can die if you get chickenpox as an adult, I think is what I heard. I don't know. Maybe there might be. I'm guessing some sort of encephalitis that would come along with that.
I read this article about conjoined twins.
Yeah.
Shit. That they're connected to the torso. I think they have 3 legs. Grown men. They're in their 30s, but they have 1 penis and 1 anus. Okay. So they're in litigation right now about who has right to the penis and can.
Court's actually going to hear this?
Dude, they're in fucking court.
They both have girlfriends?
No, but like, so one brother's upset that the other brother's jerking off while he's sleeping. It's fucking too great. He's like, shit. I just feel like I can't go to sleep because I'll wake up and I'll be sexually molesting myself.
That's an American Horror Story episode. That's fucking
fucking
awesome.
great, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in court, right?
Well, when one kills the other one, I want their remains. I'm gonna buy the elephant man's.
Yeah, they're almost connected like this, like they're facing each other. It's fucking the worst shit ever. Like, dude, that looks horrible.
Keep fucking with me. Put my dick in your butt. That's some wild shit. Are they in the United States?
Mm-hmm. Michigan.
Wow.
I've been sitting on that one for a week. I keep meaning to bring it up. I was like, this is fucking awesome. That is great.
He's mad because the other one's jerking off
While he's sleeping.
I feel like I can't go to
So
sleep.
it's about who has rights to the penis. Like, how's
That's
it?
kind of how there was an American Horror Story episode. It was two sisters that were conjoined. That's kind of what that was.
Yeah, one had a boyfriend and the other one didn't.
Yeah.
One vagina?
They didn't ever
I
like
don't
get
know if
that
it
far.
was. I think it was one vagina. I think they were connected like a Y.
Yeah.
They had two heads. It was very interesting.
Well, with conjoined twins, a psychologist will really try to tell them that they have to live their own lives.
Right, they have
So-
to develop their own personality.
Yeah, so much so, like, they'll dress different, and this one will want to be a country music star, and this one... Yeah, what the
This
fuck,
one's a
man?
porn star. Half 1.5 of all the tattoos.
I don't appreciate your lifestyle.
I don't appreciate you sexually molesting me in my sleep.
I can't go to sleep because I'll be jerking off when I wake up. Now, have you heard? I heard Rogan talk about this, but people with like big trucks parking in the electric slots for vehicles.
It's funny, but that's an asshole.
It is a
thing to do.
complete asshole move. Usually it's like big fucking lifted trucks, and they're just like...
Yeah, that's an asshole thing. I have big
Obviously,
trucks.
I know, obviously.
I don't even park, and not even. I really, really try not to be a fucking asshole, especially in a parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I park, and I even go as far as, I park my shit way the fuck away. I will walk, and without fail, it's like a fucking asshole magnet. You will park that motherfucker, you'll have 20 spaces around you, and you'll come out, and there'll be an asshole parked right next to you. So, I drive over those cars.
Yeah.
You know? Sometimes things happen to them, like, haha, it was really funny. I'll bet you're not laughing now, motherfucker. We'd been here maybe 6 months, and somebody accused my truck, said that they saw my truck run over a car in the Fred's or Cash State. I had literally never been there. My truck had never been there. I had not ever been there. Cop comes over, starts asking me about it. I'm like, you're welcome to go fucking look at the truck. Like, whatever color paint you're looking for, it's not on the fucking truck. I go, it's bullshit. They might have had an accident. It might have been a black truck, but it wasn't this black truck.
Yeah, with a big
Your
logo.
big special operations one?
Yeah. I'm like, what about all those fucking cameras in the parking lot? Why are you here talking to me? Why don't you go view those?
Yeah. Oh, we don't keep the
Yeah, they're
footage.
not recording.
Yep.
That's someone just trying to get you because they're like, oh,
Well, we
it's
heard
a company or something.
we had like 3 or 4 people call us to tell us that they heard on the scanner that 2 Porsches blew past the 4-way stop on 641. And we had gotten back into town, and I don't think we had even driven. No, we had. She dropped me off at the shop, the old shop. Dropped me off at the old shop, took the Panamera home, and she actually fucking hit me up on Facebook. I don't know what it was. She's like, where are you at? I go, at the shop right now. She goes, where's your car at? I go, in front of the shop. I'm looking at it right now. She goes, so-and-so, Tracy across the street, a couple people, like 3 people fucking hit her up. And they're like, yeah, the police are looking for 2 Porsches, 2 black Porsches that just blew through the 4-way stop and ran someone off the road, and like some granny, some black fucking car. So we got plenty. I go, where's the other one at? She goes, it's in the driveway. I'm looking at it right now. I go, well, I'm looking at this one.
So
it wasn't us.
So yeah, and we had gone through in one car, but never even went through. We right on the bypass came here. She drove home and didn't
She
even
would
go
go straight
that.
through that.
Yeah, she wouldn't even go that direction. We'd have gone back on her. It was when we lived in Cedar Lakes. So just old fucking nosy busybodies.
How often do people get confused that you're part of TAC or Jaeger's part
Pretty
of
frequently locals.
Yeah, locals.
Only when somebody's mad. Only when somebody's mad.
Because one of the therapists said, they're like, "Oh, doesn't Jaeger own that?" And I was like, "No, Jaeger owns a completely different company." Oh.
I think I saw James at Walmart last night.
Probably so.
Did you shake his hand?
No.
Ask for his autograph.
No, Josh.
Ask for his
1911.
1911. I already got a really nice 1911. Can I see it?
That would have been fucking hilarious. Next
Probably
time, just
loses
jump
shit.
up and down. James Jaeger, James Jaeger, James Jaeger, James
Everybody,
Jaeger.
it's James Jaeger!
Can I get your autograph? Can you
would
sign
love
my
it.
booby?
He would love it. He'd be in heaven.
Can you sign my baby?
Sign my baby.
Let me go get him out of the car.
I think he's in the car.
He
Hold on.
screams a lot. We don't bring him in Walmart with us. Yeah, no, only when somebody's mad. I mean, they probably do all the time, but the only time they air it or we hear it is when somebody's angry about something. Dumb motherfuckers. You guys ruined our duck hunt. And I go, I'll put a fucking tornado siren out here and I will ruin your fucking duck hunting. The last thing you want to do is fuck with me. Like, you didn't know.
Sun's
You're
almost
not just
up.
gonna.
Oh.
You're not gonna just move in here and change things, motherfucker. I've been here 10 years. You didn't know I was here. Let's leave it that way, because you will fucking know I'm here.
Wait, what are they trying to blame you for? Being too loud?
So James leases the range right across the street
Oh.
where the cell tower was.
Still does or used to?
I think he still holds it. I don't know if he does or not. So the duck hunting is right. The launch is right down there. So the duck hunters were all up in arms. What it is it wasn't cold for like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
There just wasn't any ducks here. Duck hunting starts at sunup, right? Like 5:30. 5:30, by 9 o'clock, there's no fucking ducks. They don't start their class out there till 10 o'clock. But that's what they were trying to say, that attack response, all the shooting ruined the duck hunting. They were gluing locks closed. They were fucking breaking windows on cars. They were throwing rocks through fucking house windows at James's house, like crazy shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
A couple of years ago.
A couple years ago?
So, yeah, it was recent. Like, I was here, and they were driving past, and one of the big fucking loudmouths made a big deal about the sign. And I go, motherfucker, that sign's been out there for 6 fucking months. That sign went out there on my birthday and has been there. Well, my grandkids can see. Your grandkids are fucking 16 and 17. Your daughter, there's fucking porn videos of your daughter out online. Like, your daughter.
Your granddaughter's pregnant.
You don't even know who the babies. You don't even know where the fucking who's the dads are. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, it's a word printed.
He posted some photos. I go, you realize that photo you just posted is trespassing, right? You had to come on my property to shoot that photo. I go, you just posted evidence of yourself trespassing. You also said you're going to vandalize the sign. I said, Kenny Christopher, who I tagged, and Benton County Sheriffs will have something to say about that. I said, there's game cameras all over this place. I have fucking video of you coming on the property to have taken that photo. I go, and you posted it yourself. And he fucking went through and deleted a bunch of shit.
Idiot, man.
I go, you keep fucking with me, I will put a fucking sign up the 60 feet like they have out at the North 40.
Yeah.
I will put and I had them come down.
Stretches over the highway.
Barry Sign Company came out that. I go, I'll give you $100. You show up and quote this today. They fucking showed up. I handed him a $100 bill. I go, what can we do? He goes, we can put a sign in, but the sign you're wanting, we cannot do. You have to bring in a company from Dixon. So we talked to Dixon. It was fucking $50,000. I go, it's $50,000. I go, watch what's about to happen. I go, I'm going to run a GoFundMe for this sign because people don't like you, and I'm not even going to have to pay for this sign. They're going to do it because they don't fucking like you. Mm-hmm. And sure as shit, everybody's like, yeah, fucking put the GoFundMe up.
Wow.
That dude went away. He's still around. He's like, the church doesn't appreciate this. The pastor came here to the door, fucking came to my shop and said, I want you to know that myself nor the church have anything to do with this. Yes, he does attend church every now and then, but that is not our stance on this. You've always been a great neighbor to us. That's what that
He's
dude
the
said.
type of guy who drinks beer and beats his wife, too, probably.
He came in my shop. He came in my shop fucking drunk, threw the door open, like at the sew shop, threw the door open, fucking hits the fucking glass door, right? And he's like, "Where's Jaeger?" And I go, "I don't know. It's not my turn to babysit him. I would assume he's at his shop, since this hasn't been his shop for over 2 years now." I go, "He's where the fucking pot of gold used to be." I go, "But I wouldn't go in there acting like this. I would fucking calm down a little." And I texted James, told him he was on his way. Dude came in there fucking acting a fool, and James fucking gun-faced him, made the dude lay down. He's like, "You better fucking turn his ass around." He went across the street to the police department, and the police department said, "He's already called us. He has cameras in there, so are you sure you want to pursue this because you were trespassing?" So then he went to the sheriff and tried to get the sheriffs to do something. The sheriff's like, "You were trespassing. You went there with malice, like with fucking hateful intent." So,
you want Nick to keep cutting, or you want to start shipping?
I'd have him keep cutting until we're a little further ahead.
That's amazing. Idiots, man.
But that's the dude that was.
Gabby, you box up all that shit.
That's the dude that was gluing the locks and shit.
Gluing the locks.
Yeah, it's gluing. Yeah,
On the cars,
on the
or
range and the cars.
like in the cars too. Oh my god, so destructive.
Dick. It's such a dick.
People are dumb. Like that, and that dude especially. When he did all that shit, I go, "You realize I have two employees here with your last name?" I go, I have two of your fucking relatives that work here. And when I went and asked the one chick, she goes, "Yeah, he's a fucking asshole. His name's Lashley." You can put that up.
His name is what?
Lashley.
Lashley. Oh.
Yep. He guides without a license. He got in trouble for that a couple times.
Fishing guys.
That's his claim to fame, is he won some tournament. But he's not like qualified to fish the tournament because this is the only tournament he fishes is on this lake. He doesn't go to any of the others.
Yeah, it doesn't just knows this water.
Yeah, Byron and those guys knew all about him. They're like, "We'll fucking put you on the banner next competition. You can come out and MC the ceremony. You can disqualify him because he's not qualified to fish it." He went away. Like, that shit all died out.
That would have been great if you did that.
That's the only reason there's not a fucking giant fucking sign out there right now.